Hi, I'm Whitney, and the word is core. I was teaching this word today to an English second language student whose native language is not any of the Romantic languages. So the word core did not sound like what it is. Whereas if I were teaching this to a Spanish speaker or a French speaker, for instance, my job would have pretty much been done for me by the time I point out the similarity in sounds and pronunciation or just the appearance of the word itself. I began by telling my student that in French, the word coeur means heart. I'm not sure if I said that right. And corazón means heart, also in Spanish. I asked her to guess what the core of an apple is. But she still didn't have the feeling for the word, so we kept going. I showed her the core of the planet Earth, center of gravity. And from there was an aha moment, and we discussed core for a little while and moved on. I'm still reflecting on core because I'm thinking about what it means between different cultures. In the United States, core often refers to abdominals. So this concept of core retains its meaning of heart in other languages, but the prevalent meaning in U.S. culture today, I feel is, yes, it's center. It's like it has something to do with foundation, but yeah, I feel like it has to do more with abdominals and even the spine. It has to do with stability instead of the heart. I used to be really into the chakra system. I don't know if you know about chakras. I'm a yoga teacher. I've learned about Ayurveda and things like that. The chakra system is super interesting. Some of it is even built into English, like the solar plexus chakra. It's located where you might think it is, in the solar plexus area. Again, core is kind of transplanted to the solar plexus in Western culture, or in the United States in particular. Okay, so what I'm curious about is there some sort of ideological function of moving the center of the being from heart, which is represented by love and forgiveness and mercy and compassion, and relocating it to this part of the body, which for thousands of years has symbolized things like confidence and self-esteem and even ego identity? Where is our core? What comes first in our value system, love or independence? Caring for other people or caring for and nurturing ourselves? And maybe these things are so inextricably linked, maybe it doesn't matter so much about which one takes priority over the other. On first glance, upon first consideration, it seems shallow and materialistic and soulless to me that in my culture, core points to abdominals before it points to love. But if you go a little deeper, my culture, United States culture, prioritizes independence, and independence is arguably a proper foundation for healthy love. Healthy self-esteem is prerequisite to healthy love. If we lack healthy self-esteem, our love can be toxic, codependent. We don't know how to give with healthy balance. I think about the image of the mother on the airplane with the child, and how the mother is supposed to put her mask on first before she puts the mask on the child because of how catastrophic it can be if you try to take care of somebody else and neglect yourself. Everybody suffers, right? What do you think is more important? Love or a healthy sense of self? Balance in your self-esteem, in your ego identity? Independence that's grounded into your life? Do you think people can love and love well without these things? I had a healthy debate with somebody yesterday about whether or not babies are capable of love. The person I was debating with thought that babies are not capable of love, that there are certain traits and values and feelings and experiences that people need to truly be able to love, perhaps to truly be able to love with generosity. I disagreed. I argued that babies are pure love. I've had a baby. I feel like they are mystical beings. And so we discussed the possibility that there are different types of love. Can we love well when we don't have adequate independence? Or can we love well when our ego is significantly damaged? I guess everybody has some ego problems. I don't know. It's an interesting question to ask. I also think about how in the United States, people are supposed to move out of their parents' houses when they reach 18. Things have changed a lot over the last, 20 years because of economic conditions. But in the United States, we respect people who move out of their parents' house, and we might shame people who stay in the parents' house through their teens, into their 20s and beyond. Whereas when you go south of the border in Latin American countries, it's considered healthy and normal to live at home with the family. And I think it's pretty safe to say that in Latin American countries, family takes higher priority than independence. So, I don't know. What do you think is more important? What do you think ought to be the ideological core? Love or independence and self-esteem?